Hey everybody, welcome back to an exciting episode of Final Fantasy 13. We're fighting Bart of Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson.
Speaking of The Simpsons, I guess, I don't watch The Simpsons. I don't know anything about it. They killed off a character to try to get people to, oh my god, let's talk about The Simpsons. And it was just some barfly that just sat around in the background of the bar, didn't have any lines. You know what I mean? He was there since the original episode or whatever, and they did
You gotta think, that show can't get awesome ratings. But I feel like it's still on TV just to be on TV.
Yeah.
Because who's invested in it anymore? Like, my girlfriend would watch random episodes sometimes. And, I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. I'll sit there and watch random episodes and it's whatever. But, I don't think it warrants being the longest television show ever. Why is it still around? Why is who gives a fuck about Family Guy either anymore? But that's still around. That's the difference. Animated shows can go forever, really.
Yeah, yeah.
And
that's why to this day, I know they brought Futurama back. I didn't see the new Futurama, but I loved Futurama. I loved it more than...
Every time we're at Walmart, she's like, we should buy this box set. I'm like, well, you spend the fucking $100, because I'm not. That's your show. I don't care.
Yeah.
I enjoy that, too, when she's watching it, but, I never was invested in watching it from the beginning.
Okay.
There's an episode with Beck in there, I think it's cool. I'm like, I got Beck to be on the show. That's neat.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of Beck...
I like Beck.
So Cracker Island from Gorillaz was pretty good. They had a couple people they featured. You know, they always do in some of their songs. That Cracker Island, that first song, has Thundercat in it, which I'm not familiar with, but you never know. They have Stevie Nicks, and...
Wow,
Stevie Nicks was in one of them. Tame Impala and Booty Brown.
I like a little Tame Impala. One of their albums is pretty damn good. The whole thing I enjoy.
The one song I did not care for on this album was Tormenta featuring Bad Bunny, but that's just because I like listening to foreign music. You know what I mean? And this entire song was in Spanish. You know what I mean? Which I give credit to. I didn't like the song though.
I was friends with a Spanish girl at my last job, and she'd always go on and on about Bad Bunny. I'm like, well, I seen Brad Pitt murder him on a train in a movie, but other than that, I didn't listen to his stuff.
But then, they did a song with Beck. The last song on the album is featuring Beck.
Yeah. I don't like all of Beck's stuff, but I've listened to a lot of his albums, and there's usually at least a couple songs that I really, really enjoy.
Yeah, yeah.
And his album Odelay, I love start to finish. It's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, they had a lot. I'm surprised how many albums came out after Plastic Beach, because I thought after Plastic Beach they were done. You know what I mean? That was pretty much.
I just don't think they've been as relevant
as
popular.
No.
So they've been doing stuff, we just haven't heard about it.
Yeah, because their album after that was called The Fall, which is funny because that was kind of the fall of the Gorillaz.
That was the last album I knew about.
Then Humans, which I don't remember Humans. Oh, I remember Humans. Okay, never mind.
I think a lot of the artists that we grew up with and we knew are still making music, but like I said, they're not relevant anymore because it's not the sound people want to hear. So it's not popular, and it's not on the charts.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not seeing music videos. You're not,
And then the Now, which... Yeah. And then Song Machine, Season 1, Strange Times, which is a weird name for an album. And I like Pac-Man off of that one. The Pink Phantom was kind of a weird song too, or weird song choice. If I'm thinking that's the correct one, give me a second. I want to make sure. Oh, I like Désolé too. Where is it? Yeah, that's the one with Elton John. I don't know. The Gorillaz and Elton John. I don't know. That's necessarily mixed.
I don't know.
It makes sense.
They both play piano. Is the only connection I make. They both can play the piano.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Elton John, I never was a fan. I'm not into that classic. I mean, that's your parents probably loved Elton John.
I don't know. My wife
he's that
classic
rock. I mean, Benny and the Jets.
Yeah.
That's if I had to pick one song that I can kind of vibe to, it's that song.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not for me. He's a talented guy. He plays a hell of a piano, but it's not for me. Like Billy Joel plays a hell of a piano, but he's not really for me.
Yeah.
What's
that song by Elton John? Rocket Man. Yeah,
Rocket Man.
Yeah. Rocket Man.
Fucking makes me think of Nicolas Cage in that terrible movie, The Rock, where he's like, "You like Elton John because you're the Rocket Man." He fires a rocket at this guy. It's so goofy. It's one of the goofy action '90s movies. Just let me kill you, Bart. We're almost done.
Yeah, we are almost done here, buddy. Come on.
If we weren't leveled up, he would give us more problems, I can tell.
Yeah. I'm just curious, with all the experience that we've been gaining, are we going to be able to, like, max out something? I don't know. Like,
I'd like to think we can. We've been hoarding it. We've had over 200,000.
yeah.
But then again, everything's more expensive now.
Correct, yeah. Because I know it was weird. I was going through the... Not that I care, but I was going through the trophy list for this game, and there is a trophy for maxing out each individual, like, paradigm. Not paradigm, but, like, sentinel, you know, or commander.
Different
commander.
class. Oh, I'm sure it's... I mean, I think if we don't, we're going to get damn close to it.
Yeah.
God damn it. I don't even know I don't know what attacks are strong and not, so I just keep fucking healing no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I would hate to get through this whole thing and then he just, like, cheap shots us here right at the end.
Just a quick little fucking... But he kept doing the Daisuga, too, which is bad because it just... You're stuck. You can't do anything. You just sit there waiting for him to attack. And there's that Poisonaga. Come on, Bart.
Come on, bitch.
Are you telling me we have to fight this motherfucker again?
Yeah, and I wasn't strong enough on my playthrough. I beat him in my life, but that was back in the day where I...
That was 100,000 fucking CP
you know,
we just got.
Yeah, and it's expanding. Which, yeah, guys, we're gonna play this episode out before I put points into that. Otherwise, it's gonna take 4 whole minutes, and you don't want to see me do that.
No, that's an off-camera thing.
It can wait.
But we did it.
Time has come for you to shut the fuck up, old man. We whooped your ass twice.
To extend my invitation to save a people beyond self.
Yeah, you know what, Square? You need to work on better villains, because no one wants to see an old priest Catholic man be your villain.
Yeah.
You know? 16's villain is better, but he doesn't have that much more personality. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, like, I don't know the villain of 12. But it just seems like...
You've seen him, Vayne. He's just like a knight guy.
Oh, okay.
He's like a fancy...
I was going to say, because, like...
Yeah, Vayne, he's the last...
I hate to keep going back to 10, but 10 at least had Sin, which was an interesting...
Yeah, but either way,
you know,
that's our big villain, is this fucking...
Whale, you know. I know.
Fucking whale guy. Oh, no.
We have to examine that.
I don't want to.
After the fight, examine the nearby
I don't want
sit
to
stone
do
for a
it,
scene.
man.
Yeah.
Villains were so much cooler in 7, 8, and 9.
Okay, now they're talking about
Even
fixing
Seymour
the robot.
is just... I don't like Seymour. He's just... Bleh.
Yeah, Seymour is whatever. I don't give a shit.
He was kind of more of a main antagonist throughout the
than
game.
Sin,
You
yeah.
know?
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember this being here before.
But at least, you know,
It's new, huh? Yeah.
what was I going to say? 9.
Kuja was cool.
Yeah.
Might be a record of what happened.
Even though he wasn't the last boss, that weird guy came out of nowhere, which I don't like with Final Fantasy. Did they do that a couple times? In the series?
Yeah,
And it's just
yeah.
like, who the fuck is this guy? Fuck you.
Yeah. That's a problem with not just Final Fantasy, but just a lot of Japanese games in general. Is, like, some of my favorite Japanese games, the boss isn't the final boss, and they introduce this boss that, like... No one knew about, and they're just like, okay, now you gotta fight this guy. Why? What's their motivation, you know? Like, they just appeared and was like, okay, you're dead now.
Yeah, lame.
Yeah.
I like villains that we know they're the villains, and they antagonize us throughout the whole game.
Right. And
the
they
whole-
do that, but then when you defeat them, there's always another boss. Yeah. And I'm just
I
like,
was pulling the
ugh.
strings from the shadows.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Right.
well,
Right.
that's lame.
And bring about the end of
That's like Borderlands 2, I'm a little more invested because, like, we see Jack throughout the game. And he'll, like, fuck with us from time to time, you know. Whereas, like, the first game, it's like there was no really
No.
villain.
there
It's
was
just,
no
there's a
villain.
giant tentacle.
Yeah.
Monster
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, spoilers for Naruto, and I haven't seen the whole show either, but I guess there's some big bad bitch that's orchestrated everything in the show.
Oh, from the
Like,
original
when
Naruto?
I think villain of Naruto, I think Toby, but it wasn't Toby. Somebody was, I don't know.
Higher than...
Like I
yeah.
said, they'll never dub it for some reason, so I'll probably never finish Naruto.
to tear the land from
Since they just... I
Well,
don't
they're
know.
dubbing Boruto, aren't they?
is absolute.
I think Boruto's dubbed.
That's a shame. I really loved Naruto, but, like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I understand.
Yeah.
Some people are just like, oh my god, you have to watch it in Japanese. But the emotions don't register with me on the same way. I have to watch dub. I'm just a dub guy.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with sub people. It's
No.
cool if that makes you feel more,
Yeah.
involved with the culture. That's cool.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
sit there
yeah,
with your
yeah.
chopsticks and your noodles and you watch your Japanese stuff. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. But it's just not for me. I'd rather hear dub.
Yeah.
And pick out voices that I know and love, and I can feel their emotions better.
We'll see. It's not like we can make people stop fighting.
Naruto.
Alright.
But I will restart Bleach. That I will do someday soon. And actually watch that whole fucking
Lightning.
thing. But yeah, Naruto, that's one dream I gotta let go. I just gotta let go.
It's not a question of can or can't. We just
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's so
the only
fucking
choice we
stupid.
That's fucking-
Okay, so I finally figured out because they tell you after the boss battle what the robot does. If you repair all the parts of the robot, right?
Yeah.
He gives you items depending on how many footsteps you've taken in the game.
That's really weird. How does he know that?
I guess they keep track.
Okay.
They keep track of how many
Well,
steps you've
we've
taken. in the
walked
game.
around a lot.
I mean, I walked back and forth
So-
between two enemies in order to farm. With
When I
10,000 steps giving you 3 platinum ingots, which I think are only for selling.
I wish
So
to not
they're like, these are extremely valuable items, and it's like, okay, yeah, whatever, but
I shouldn't have wished.
that's it. That's all the reason to repair that guy is for. If you get all the parts, all 4 parts or whatever, and
Sounds enough.
he'll give you rare just items for free. So
Lame.
yeah, depending on how many
This time
steps you've
I'm
taken.
making a promise. I will keep Cocoon safe. I promise, no matter what.
I guess it takes losing everything to make you see how much you have to fight for.
And we're the only ones who can do it, right?
Right.
Oh, that's interesting. So each character has a skill that's unique to them. On the Crystallarium, these abilities are extremely powerful, but are only available to the party leader, and consume your entire ATB gauge each time they're used.
Okay, well, when do we get that? Do we
Now.
gotta max everything out? Oh, now?
Yeah, this pair. This.
All right, well, speaking of
So,
that,
yeah, we
next
will
time
start
we're going to
putting
be powered
points.
up. Look
Yeah.
at that. 400, 500,000.
Yeah.
I might just do the first 3 right now and
Yeah,
how
that's
long
it,
that
yeah.
takes
Yeah,
and not
just-
even worry
right,
about
right.
them.
But I was just saying, yeah. So like just as an example, Vanille is the only one who can learn Death. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah,
that's unique to her.
that's
so.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's the only cool thing about this game, maybe
Yeah.
this late into it. But all right, guys, we're going to be leveled up more. We're not going to show it on screen
'Cause it would take forever.
It would take forever to go through everybody, but we're going to do the main 3 party members. See how long that takes. Maybe do the other 3. We're never going to
like
use
I said,
them.
I don't think there should not be any point in the game where it makes us be these other characters.
No, I don't think so.
So
But
I'm
I don't
not
know.
worried about it.
Yeah. Okay, we will see you guys next time.